Hey y'all, so today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. Now as y'all know, I'm not a little makeup connoisseur, but before I start, I did go in off camera with this rose water by Pretty Melanin. I have been using those products, I would want to say, for a few months now. If you haven't already, go back and look at my nighttime with me video, and I'll show you like the whole kit, each step, what I do every day, things like that, of that nature. But today, you guys are gonna watch me get ready. So this is how I get ready. Sister Maruba. So, anyway, in the meantime, between time, while I'm getting ready, I kind of want to delve into a topic that is often not spoke about, or one thing I can say in the brown community that we really don't speak about is abuse. I am a survivor of abuse, physical, mental, emotional, and verbal, both from my upbringing as well as a failed marriage. And with failure, I do say hello to success. We don't want to necessarily fail in life, especially in love. It can be hurtful, time consuming, like discouraging, and amongst other things. But the hope of a bud that it might sprout, and the hope of a son that it might come out, in the words of my late Uncle Derek, you never stop trying in love. Oh, and this is the Defining Length mascara. I'm going to show you each product as I use it. So, in cahoots to being a mother and raising my young king, as you guys know, one of many, prayerfully. In my parenting style, I have not incorporated lack of discipline, but I have not incorporated extreme discipline. And when I say extreme discipline, oftentimes a lot of people don't realize or don't actually know that they are abusive. For me, growing up, this was my case. I was basically, I was blanketed into this eluded idea of family, love, loyalty at a young age. So, due to the lack of one parent in my household, I had taken upon a lot of masculine energy at a very young age, because the parent that I was left with wasn't in the mental state to be necessarily equipped with the situations that were given at hand, or to even like get themselves ready for work on a day-to-day basis, because they were so swamped with their mental state of mind, which as a mother, it reminds me to be mindful of my current state of mind, or my physicality, anything that I'm thinking of, anything that I'm going through personally, because subconsciously it affects the child directly. It affects the child. The child is watching you be depressed, watching you struggle, and in turn it formulates their development. Now, let's just take it back here. Growing up, I was really, really harsh on myself. I was very harsh on myself. I always aimed to be the best. Either it was an A or nothing. I was harsh on my brother. I wanted him to play basketball. I remember that. I used to take him to the basketball courts and like, yo, you're going to be in the NBA. I'm going to be a singer. That's it. We have to leave. We have to do better than our parents, blah, blah, blah. That was my idea of escape. To make myself feel good about what I was going through at home, I would use these scapegoats. One of them was music, and the other was education. Education inadvertently became a burden as I got older, because it became an obligation, and sometimes even my best work, or so what I thought was my best work, just wasn't good enough for the dominant parent that was, in turn, running the household that I was attending at a certain age. So with that being said, in respect to all parties that had did their best that they could do, or what tools that they were given growing up, or however their parents were towards them, I would like to say that perhaps the person did the best that they knew how to do. I never tried to bash the next person because of their upbringing or their their way of thinking, or just the sense of feeling misunderstood. Like, it's definitely different for a child to assess the situation at a young age and realize, hey, my parent is broken. Hey, my parent is depressed. Hey, my parent is struggling financially. And ultimately, that put a burden or a certain type of worry in my mind, which inevitably followed me through my relationships in the past. Which I'm grateful for the relationship that I am in now, because it has definitely made a woman of me and taught me so many things. Honestly, yeah, they know who they are. So it gets deep, so I'm gonna try to keep it quick. I'm gonna try to keep it short, only for the sake of this video. And I don't necessarily like my my videos to go for an extended period of time. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows and then I'm gonna wrap this one up. But as y'all can see, it's really just not that professional, just to be honest. I'm just showing y'all some real on the deal. I came here to talk. Control, like having the sense of control over your children at their every waking, breathing moment, their every move, down to, you know, what they eat and how they dress and certain things. Like, certain aspects of control also shaped my mind, because whereas though I felt like my at-home life was so uncontrolled, and, you know, with the situation with my parents, I felt as though my life was very chaotic, due to a parent that I was living with at the time. I experienced the ideas and the thoughts of desiring suicide at a young age. I used to cut myself. I used to hurt myself at a very young age. I would like to say 13. And to be honest, I began to realize when I got to 8th grade that I wasn't the only one who was feeling these feelings towards a parent. It got to the point where in my lifetime, I had believed that I actually hated my parent and my parents thereof. And now through sought therapy and lots of growth in the Most High himself, I have learned that neither of those things are the option. I even became an extremist. So I would go from extreme happiness to extreme joy to extreme anger to extreme, like, just different things that affected me as a child and a young adolescent growing and learning in this dunya. So, and when I say dunya, I mean world. So, with that being said, I just wanted to touch on the topic. I just wanted to introduce the topic, get you guys' ideas and thoughts. If you would like to share or comment or hear any more about this, or if you would like for me to go in depth about, like, my situation, or if you have any questions, or, you know what I'm saying, feel free to comment below, write me, subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at I'm sorry, that's Snapchat. Follow me on Snapchat too at AO646. But on Instagram, it's Acire Love _. That's ACIRELOVE. I'm gonna write everything below. But I wanted to leave you guys with a song that always, I don't know the whole thing, but the one part that I do know, this was what kind of would bring me through listening to this in the radio growing up. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you, and you know that God is present help. Well, the enemy created walls, but remember, giants, they do fall. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Thanks. Subscribe, like, comment, song requests, all that. And once again, don't forget, comment and tell me what you think. I'm gonna do another video. And y'all have a great day.